All right, well, here's my my car. Today is what, July 3rd, 2018, and I haven't touched this thing, and I think in about 3 months. So it's time to get my ass back in gear and get her done. I started off with adding more lights. Got these at a flea market for like $5 each. They're freaking bright, and those ones up there, and those ones up there, and you know, frame's still good to go. I need to put the rear end back on, but so I think in my last couple of videos, I talked about that thing. I have come to the conclusion that as artistic and as awesome as I am, I'm not going to use it. I'll probably just stick it up in my attic, up in there, and I don't know, store it, who knows. That and my other little, what do you call it, the air duct, this thing, the fake one I made out of fiberglass. I just don't know where to restart. I might try the, wet sanding and blocking of the primer. What else is there to do? Now I got these things to do. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of at a loss because I sort of forgot where I ended up. But the trunk is okay. I have no issues there. Oh, I might be able to take care of that. That's what I'll do next, maybe. Dang it. Excuse me. Everything else is ready and willing and able and so on and so forth to go. I'll need to thoroughly wash this thing down or spray it down to ensure that all the dust is off. I have some more priming to do. That's something else I could do. Up under here, that's just gray primer and not the epoxy primer that I want to put on. And I need to seal that up. Oh, look at that. I need to seal up that hole, that seam. What there used to be a felt horsehair or whatever the hell it was thing there. Fill in with caulking, I suppose. And get this area ready for dang prime. What else have I got? That doesn't look too bad. The body, I thought at one point, was just a couple of days away from painting, which would have been a milestone painting, well, repriming, prime sealing, which would have been a key to getting my fenders going. I need to wash these things. No, I don't. I need to strip these things. What I'm going to do is wash the doors here and here. And here's the thing. I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort into stripping the interior of the doors. I'm instead going to wash the hell out of them, scuff them up so that the paint is very milky, and prime right over it. Oh, look at that. I wonder... That's interesting. I don't know if that's natural or not. Hopefully it's not dang Bondo, but looks like it's just paint. Oh, well, we'll find out. Then I will strip that thing and paint it, prime it, and then my hood. And I know that this is not natural or native to the car, but I'm going to put that back on there because I think it looks nice. Maybe I'll find some acrylic and bake it back into the areas there, maybe. I don't know, it looks nice. Looks neat anyway. And this. I've got dog's breakfast of a damn back, and this one back. I have put a line here where I estimate the dog leg repair piece to go. So I'd cut it. Oops. Cut it or cut a little bit lower or whatever. I don't know how skilled I am at welding real thin stuff like this. But what does worry me is this stuff here. And I realized that that gets hidden when it goes behind the pillar overrider piece. I don't know what you call it. And that I'd have essentially a new fender wing, if you're English. The interior here, oops, is not so bad. I know it looks rusty, but that's 20 minutes of clearing and then some. Yeah, I might just do these next. No, I'm gonna do them last because frankly, I'm looking to get new ones or better ones than this. You can see the formidable amount of Bondo in there. What is that? 1/8 of an inch? 1/4 of an inch? I don't know. I mean, could be 6 inches, and I wouldn't know any better. Yeah. But with an old car like this, it's always best to strip it down to bare metal to see what you've got. And in the case of this stuff, you know, I was lucky with my body and I found, you know, rust spots. I knew where those rust spots were because I could see them. And that's on the body and the front and the back. And I fixed all that rust and I put new stuff in. But it's the fenders that I'm a little bit curious about. I know I've got some bubbling in there. That means rust. But again, that's easy to fix. I'd strip that. Grind the rust out. Either fiberglass into it, that tiger hair stuff, or I put in patch panels. So we'll see. That'll depend on how gunky it is. Oops, how gunky it is. On other older cars where you've got a decent paint job and you're confident of a lack of rust and the paint isn't cracked like this stuff is, you can generally scuff up the paint so it's milky white and then paint over it. Not the preferred method, but you know, it's an option. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to strip all that crap off. So where to start? God, I don't know. I guess I ought to look at the rest of the body. Find out any other imperfections. Fix those. Yeah, I'm just not sure. Decisions. And here we go. So, this is cleaned off. I scrubbed it off with Simple Green, which is, quite frankly, the best degreaser I have ever used. I'm going to strip this probably tomorrow. Oh yeah, and I've decided to start stripping my body panels. Yep. I'll take this off. I'll take the safety catch off. I think. Maybe I won't. No, that's welded on. Okay. But I'll clean that up, get it ready for painting. And there's the rest of it. I had some peeling paint coming off of this. Who knows why. At one point I thought I would just buff out or scratch up the surfaces back here and paint as is. There's no way I'm going to be able to do that because then you'd be able to see all the imperfections and all the other stuff. So here's the thing. When you paint a car, if you don't take it down, if you don't want to take it down to bare metal, as often is the case, you can take a green scratch pad, a Brillo pad, and more or less just scuff up the surface so it's very rough. And you'll know it because it's milky smooth, or milky white. I'll be doing that to the body at some point when I reprime it. And that basically just gives the painted surface enough of a rough area for more paint to hang on to. Again, I'm not going to do it with this. I may do it to the backs of the doors, interiors of the doors, just because it's going to get covered up with door cards and things. But I run the risk of paint flaking off at some point, and I don't know if I want to necessarily do that. So I ran out of Simple Green, and I think I busted my little bottle over there. So I'm more likely to re-clean the doors on the inside and try to get as much gunk and crap and paint and road grime and everything else off as I can. This is Very, very nice. Very easy to maneuver. I just marvel at how light this stuff is. This hood, what, 20 pounds maybe? Yeah, if that. I mean, it's less than a bag of cement, and that's 50 pounds. I used to have a classic Mercedes, a 280 SE, and that hood must have weighed more than my damn Fiat. And, God. So, this being aluminum, this will be really easy to take care of and strip. I won't need to worry about rust or flash rust, as long as I get all the paint off, and I'll show you that as well. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. I've got some folks coming over, but not until later on in the day, so I can get up maybe a little bit early and start in on this, and we'll see how it goes. I'm really happy to get back into it. Yeah. Woo.